the house that gathers them. Planetary oasis that groups and gathers them in intention, and that summons them on missions. Light that spreads out in the universe, being a point of convergence for other lights, which are in tune, which are attracted, and which add up in frequencies. Physical house that brings them together, small indeed in the physical environment, but grandiose in its convergence and expansion. The power to attract other minds, other spirits, similar energies, is what we call power of convergence. Your house, by the light of the mission's intention, by the light that emanates from the hearts, from the spirits, by the vibrating frequency that characterizes it at this moment, has the power to attract to you other houses, other minds, other similar missions. This house, in such a small physical size, expands and increases as its frequency selects new adepts, new houses, and a huge house form in space, with the size according to the purity and nobility of the missions that you undertake. The small house plasma in space a huge house. Buildings crystallize and new work departments open up, and the small and finite can be transformed and acquire a size that extends to infinity. I measured the house by the size of the missions, of the hearts, by the nobility of the feelings, by the elimination of egos and vanities, by charity, piety, and by what you are able to sow and feed. If you put the best feelings inside your homes and work hard with dedication, with a lot of love and a lot of faith, the walls cease to exist. They dissolve, and the work expands. It is as you see, when you report by clairvoyance, that in the amphitheater, associated with the work table, there are no walls. In this house, the Father allows that, as the energy that circulates at high power, the work is taken to other spheres, which are allied to you in a single work, and the resultant increases, and the size of the house increases in the extraphysical. That's why if you plunged into the past in a mission of little planetary and fraternal value, or of totally negative value, it is in the present that you can change, having the courage to change. Not being able to change the past, you can determine the present today, so that you can have an enlightened future. It is up to each one of you, incarnate or disincarnate, to determine the modification of the present, so that a new future of light can await you there ahead. Fear, guilt, indecision, low self-esteem are pains of the soul, which you have recorded in the lower unconscious and which bring you deep suffering. To catch a fish, you must throw yourself into the sea. To decide to walk, you must take the first step, and for it to happen, you must analyze and convince yourself that you were a spark of light, and you must take the first step to reach the light. Think that when you were little, when you took the first step, you fell several times. You swung several times, but in the continuous attempts, between mistakes and successes, you got up and coordinated new steps. Walking was safe, because of the will to achieve, and faith was increasing, and today you manage to be an independent being, who walks without hesitation. But everything had a beginning that rocks, which is insecure, but you managed to overcome it. Today you must start again, with each stone or problem that presents itself to you. You must get them out of the way, for a free man is not a slave to his fears, nor to his guilt, nor to his sufferings, nor to his sorrows. Get rid of fears and always try, because mistakes and successes are normal and make us grow. Leave the old man in you. Let the new man emerge, and count on our house to help you, our humble house, which has helped us and helps us all today. Transmute hearts and believe in the work of spirituality of light, of the forces of good, and of the great Father of the universe, who is showing you the safe way. We hope that the house that will also bring you together tomorrow will be a house that prioritizes the nobility of feelings and the nobility of its missions, that worships faith and trust in the greater Father, putting the new path into His hands. Blessings and light.
Cosmic Consciousness. Book 2. The Understanding. Chapter 13. The House That Gathers Them.